Good morning, friends and fellow farmers. And we didn't quite make it. I think I was on the search for stone, if I recall. And I just got to my closet. And we didn't even make it. Should we change? No, I think we're looking good. Let's see, what are we wearing anyway these days? I don't remember. Yeah, I think this is suitable spring wear. I think we're looking pretty good. We might be a bit hot in that hat. But I think we're going to be fine. So let's go take a look. Oh, right. Yes, coffee is up. Let's go grab that. Yum, yum. Now, I definitely need to go and get some more stone, because we had to make some more bricks, if I recall. And then outside of that, I don't think I had a ton I need to do. It was suggested to me that I'm going to need some more bookshelves for the new house. And you're definitely right. I'm going to need a pile of bookshelves so I can start doing the transfer. This is like the move in Stardew Valley. It's just a mammoth undertaking. I want to nibble at. I don't want to do it all in one go. So I should do that as well. Get on making a few shelves. I think we'll leave the rest of this stuff. I might leave. It suggests I, kind of gut this house, take the bathroom, all that stuff. But I might leave that for Oscar for now, because I don't want to come back to any mistakes in the house. If he comes home in a flash at night, he's like, oh my gosh, and then he goes to go to sleep in the bathroom and then realizes, hey, everything's gone. That could be a problem. I don't want to cause that. Cats don't need that. He's grumpy enough already. I don't think we need to cause any more grief in his life. Okay, coffee plants. We have a lot of coffee plants. Oh my gosh. I don't even... How many? 80 or 80 something? Oh my goodness. Do we hit 100 plants? We must be pretty close. Or how much are they giving us per? 1 per. Really? 97? Really? Wow. I wouldn't have guessed that. Okay, well, let's water everything up now. Oh boy. Well, we'll make a fortune in coffee. That's for certain. I mean, I'm not even going to attempt to give that all out to everybody because there's just so much of it there. Alright, water you. At least this part goes quicker. I still got to get on automation and stuff at some point. That's the thing I got to start moving towards. I think once the house is done, I'll put more emphasis on all of the other aspects of farming. Really get the farming kind of laid out properly. And it's funny when you play these games, it takes a while to get to know the game via the seasons. As you play through, kind of your idea of what's at the important track you want to follow or the way you want to play it changes over time. And then you realize optimal paths for things. And it just takes a while, though, because I'm not fully about trying to maximize everything in these. Well, I'm here for the cats, really. But over time, your brain does go, oh yeah, we should do this, we should do that. So we're getting there. Right, Gilbert? Yeah, really, we're here for the cats. Oh, hey, mangoes. And how about you? Yes. Oh, I've got too much stuff in my inventory, don't I? Oh, come on. All right, let's sell those coffee beans. I don't see the point in keeping those. So how much did it say we're going to get for those? I'm out of curiosity. Yeah, 10,000. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Got these delicious mangoes. I guess we could give those to somebody later today. We can go hand out mangoes. Kitties have food. Scout has food. Oh, somebody brought me look at that, a paw chair. Oh my gosh, I've got far too much furniture. This is amazing. Well, I'm going to have to pick it up later, I think. Okay, let's first feed you. I think that might be prudent, and then we can get on with it. I can't even pick that up, can I? What do I have? Oh, I've got a sponge with me still. Oh, the things we have. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff, unnecessarily. All right, let's go drop... I'll be back. I'll be back, friends. Let's go drop off all of our furniture that we bought, and we'll put that in the ranch room over here. The rancheria. The ranch getaway. When we're feeling ranchy. What else? Oh, I had a sofa. There we go. Okay, I'll put that in as well. Put it in place of my axe. Is that all I got? I think so. Okay, well... This is going to be a nice little, it's like a little retreat. It's like a bed and breakfast sort of situation we got going on here. put that there. Well, that's a little too close. Wow, that thing's bigger than you expect. I mean, it's kind of like nicely laid out in the middle of the room, but it is kind of a pain. Let's move that. No, of course I go to... I love how long it took me originally to figure out how to place things effectively. Okay, yeah, we might want to do... We'll go right in the middle. Wow, this house is... Everything is like... It feels like it's going to be... I felt like that should be centered for some reason. I don't know. See, it's all kind of gridded out. It's just pleasing to me. We'll get more chairs and stuff going on in here too, in the ranch room. I don't know why I like all that organization. Yeah, it's funny, like my sense of... should we leave a little space? I guess we have some storage space back there. Feels a bit weird being off the wall. I don't know. I'm going to leave that for now. We have anything else we want to dump off here? I think we're okay. We have some room at least to grab some food. That was the critical part. Yeah, I'm going to get you all fed. Oh, you do need food too. Okay, well, let's do the cows first today. It's a treat. Look at you. Fill up that slop bin. Mmm, sloppy. And let's feed you some chickie food. Okay, there we are. Good morning, my chickies. That's funny. Last time... Oh, no, we don't want that. We want to say hello to Letitia. How's it going? As I was reflecting last time over the holidays and thinking, oh, what did I do over the holidays? And then I really seriously just couldn't even remember. I was like, what did I read like a mountain of stuff, and I couldn't remember anything I'd read that was good. One book I read that was good, I remember it right after I was done recording, was this book called Age of Anger by Pankaj Mishra. That was enjoyable. I wasn't sure what I would get with that one, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. It's if you like political science and history, it mixed those two things nicely and kind of looked at a lot. It was a broad scope of things. I think it came from good morning, Vorlon. The kind of historical fight between Voltaire and Rousseau was a big part of it, which is interesting. It's a gift. There we go. A couple mangoes for you. Is that... Boy, we still haven't even maximized our... I think we just don't know what he needs. He needs something, like, amazing to get, like, maximum hearts. I do know I can collect stuff. You tell me about this all the time, dude. Yep. I'm fully about that. But at any rate, if you enjoy political science or history, it's a good one. It's not the easiest, but it's not that hard. I don't know where I can position it. If you're going to do something, do it with passion. There's no excuse for not putting in the effort. I couldn't agree with you more. Oh, excuse me. I got to get through. Okay, so I need a pile of stone. All right, and I'm going to need more wood. Yeah, hey, Eliza. Do you want to have... Yeah, may as well. I don't think I'm going to win your heart ever. Yeah, sure, have some more. There you go. Have a bit more. You bet. I'm glad you appreciate the thought. She's like, I appreciate the thought, not the gift. Go away. All right, I'm going to leave you be. It is funny when you talk about... oh, Rosemary. So, did you bring your pet with you today? I wanted to say hello. I didn't. I should have. If you want to move animals around, you can make capture crates to pick them up. There might be a blueprint for them in the building store. It depends on what their stuff... Oh, yeah, I guess I could bring my pet to come and see you. Well, that's an interesting idea, isn't it? I hadn't even thought. I'll do that another day, Rosemary. Oh my gosh. That wouldn't have even occurred to me to do that. Wow. Rosemary is wise. Also a bit buggy, but she's pretty wise. Okay, let's get our pickaxe out. I do have some... I'll pick these ones up. There's one up here too. Yeah, the idea of when you talk about suggesting or explaining where something fits in, the canon or lineage of things it's from. If you say something's difficult or not difficult, it's like, what does that even mean? And it means something different to everybody. So it's hard sometimes to like say, oh, this isn't a good book of fiction. This is a good detective novel. Well, it's as good as blank. It's like, what does that mean? Who knows? I'm making holes in the ground. I didn't really intend to do that. I just wanted to get these stone mounds, really. Let's get this one here. This one I might go under a bit. I see no reason not to. I didn't want to go back to the mines. But yeah, in terms of that Pankaj Mishra book, he did a kind of, not a debate, but a round table, I guess, with Zizek and a few other people. And so I guess if you're thinking, what is it like? It's kind of like that. Like maybe slightly less rambly Zizek, maybe less philosophical and more, I don't want to say coherent, but maybe a bit easier to follow. All right, 20 stone. We got 47 stone. We're going to need way more. Anyway, we're all about stone now. We got mining on our mind. There we go. When I did start yesterday, I started reading the Sisters Brothers because my wife had recommended it to me ages ago and I never got around to it. And that is a pretty funny book. I'm enjoying that quite a bit. That's some can lit that I hadn't gone on to here. Canadian lit, I should say. That would make no sense to somebody from outside of Canada, I guess. Let's see here. It is funny though when you start reading, like I'd watched Buster Scruggs, and then reading that, everything takes on a certain tone and tenor when you put too much of the Western in your head. It just all becomes kind of, what's the word? Languid? It's a kind of like lazy way of talking. That's it. You just start thinking like that. It's like an illness, but a good one. So I guess not an illness. It is funny though. I don't know how many of you find that if you hang out with somebody who has a very specific intonation. I find I tend to start talking like them. I can't remember, there's a term for it, but it's not like intentional. It just happens. So if you know somebody that just has a very, very specific way of speaking, it can be like, wow, this is an interesting pit. I don't think I want to go any deep. I've created a big hole I'm going to be running along. Yeah, la, 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 ah. And then, well, at least I won't be stuck. That's good. Out towards their sandcastle, which I haven't seen in ages. But yeah, it's funny when you start talking like people. It's a bit of a problem, isn't it? You're like, oh, can I just stop doing that? I swear this pile of stone was not here before. Was it? I don't know. I'd have to check the files on that. I'm not sure. It feels new. It very likely was here before, and I just didn't really notice it. I'm sorry I didn't notice you before, pile of stone. Because it's time for you and I to get reacquainted. Here, this is my pickaxe. And, I'm going to show you a crafting table in a bit. Yeah, it's cool. You'll like it. Yeah, you and crafting table get along just fine. Yeah, no, you're going to become some brick for a manor. You're going to live in a manor. Hey, would you like to live in a manor? I think you would. I don't even know what defines a manor. I still haven't figured that out, but I think it's good. We'll treat it a manor. I got to warm my hands for a moment. Whew. All right. It is spring, but it's only the 4th, so winter has just ended. It's a bit chilly. Now, it's too early to go to sleep. I can't even have a nap in my little cabana or whatever it is. My little sand castle. My true castle. See, that's a castle. It's not a manor. Oh, no, I'm taking too much. I don't mean to... I'm not trying to strip the land there. Alright. Yeah, I got... It's funny, I've played so many episodes. I still don't know so many basic things about this game, like the respawning of stuff, and I'd pay no attention. I think of it, it comes to mind, and then it goes away. Because, you know, my head's full of, like, practical things like driving children to soccer. So looking stuff up, I never remember. I remember the dumbest points, like when I'm playing the game. I'm like, oh right, I should look up that stuff that I haven't looked up yet. Ooh, that's a big pile of rocks. You know you're playing too many crafting games when, right? I swear that's like not a normal pile of rocks that I would have totally taken this out earlier. Like, I feel like there's a 100% chance I would have been like, whoa, I need to destroy that because it's probably got something in it. And it doesn't. That's the disappointment when you get to the bottom of these piles of rocks and you're expecting something cool and there's nothing hiding in there. Just rocks. But then later on when you just want rocks, you're happy with that because you're like, hey, I'm not digging into the nougat center of this pile of rocks. I just want rocks. Just give me the rocks. There we go. That's a good pile of rocks. 294 rocks. I think we're going to be able to live with this. After this pile here, we'll crash, I guess, and then go do some crafting. And then we'll go and continue on with the manor. If it is such. It's not a mansion. It's not a fae house, because I don't have any fae. I guess if I put the fae I currently have on my shelf in it, it could be construed as a fae house. I suppose. Maybe it is. Maybe it's a fae house. We'll find out. I think that's enough of the stone. But then I keep seeing these little piles of stone. I'm like, oh, you're cute. You want to be crafted. You're crafty. Yeah. I know, I've got enough. I got enough. I don't need to take all of nature's stone. 350, that should be enough for a little bit. To be fair, I'm probably going to blow through all of this. Alright, well, we're going to go to sleep there. That looked like a suitably squishy spot on the ground. And we will see you all next time. Till then, bye-bye.